All right, welcome back, everyone. Anthony, that was not very kind of me to toss it to you right before the national anthem. I guess as my old coach used to say, you got to keep your head on a swivel, right?
That's right, just go with the flow. But no, on Friday we saw some decent stuff against Colchester defensively. BFA had the short field a lot, but unfortunately they had 7 interceptions that, do that against anybody, you're not going to do very well. So they got to do a better job finding their windows out there today and not trying to force some things. We saw some good things. I mean, the lineman, Isaac Para, has a bullet out there from when he was playing quarterback, when he was splitting time with Remillard. So look for him to have some decent passes out there. And like I said, it's just really defensively, BFA did well. Really held Colchester until it was really late where that game kind of got away. But just got to take care of the ball a bit better tonight.
Bobwhites come into tonight's game 0-2 overall, looking for their first win of this 7-on-7 season. Milton 0-3. The Yellowjackets actually playing last evening, following last night against CVU.
Yeah, that's the difference. It's kind of the perk that you get with the 7-on-7 and the no contact is you can get away with having back-to-back games or even 2 games in a week as opposed to tackle where you wouldn't be able to do something like that with the physical toll that your body's a take.
So Caden Burke will get the start here this evening for the Milton Yellowjackets, junior. Milton going from right to left here with the win to start the first quarter of play. Burke rolls to his right, looks for his man out of the backfield. Incomplete pass broken up there nicely there by James Harrison. Burke will have 3 receivers to his right, 2 receivers here to the bottom part of your screen. 2nd and 10, Burke with the snap. Back to pass, looking here, deep downfield, fires it across the middle, and incomplete. Justin Brown in defensively for the Bobwhites, helping to break up that play. Sets up a 3rd and 10 here for the Yellowjackets. As we open up each half, and after each score, the offense gets the ball right at their own 30-yard line. So again, 2 receivers here to the near side, 3 receivers to the top side of your screen. Burke with a long count, looking downfield, still looking, lofts it up high, and incomplete. Looking on the far side of the field there for number 62, Gavin Huntley, just out of his outstretched hands.
Yeah, so far BFA doing a good job. As we mentioned, like they did last week, just playing really tight defensively and doing good in coverage so far.
So 4th and 10. Milton electing to punt, something we actually didn't even see last week. Here's the snap. Punt is away and caught at the 36-yard line. So in 7-on-7, you're not allowed to advance the football on the change of possession. On that punt return was Cole Langlois. And the Bobwhites will start their first offensive series at their own 36-yard line. So it looks like starting out at quarterback will be Thomas Remillard here for the Bobwhites as they look here to the near sideline, looking for a ball to get into play. So Isaac Para, the center, now has that and is looking to snap away to Remillard. 3 receivers on the top side of the field. There's the snap. Remillard looking down, tosses it over the middle, and it is caught. Number 63, Alex Odell on the reception, good for about 7 on the play. Just a little dump over the middle there, Anthony.
A little risky right there. I mean, a Milton defender was right there. Luckily he didn't jump the throw right there, but good job by Tommy Remillard getting that in there. Again, with BFA, one thing they got to make sure of is making sure those windows are clean and not trying to force something in there.
Sets up a 2nd and 3 ball at the Bobwhite 42-yard line. Under 12 minutes to go here in the first quarter, 0-0 our score. 3 receivers here to the near side. Remillard with the snap. Looking across the middle. Has a man open. Turning upfield is Case Ballard. Ballard on the near sideline and forced out of bounds. But that's a big play, and Bobwhite's moving the ball downfield.
Yeah, that's a good perk that BFA has right now is with Case Ballard. He's tall, lank, he's pretty athletic. would normally be a tight end out there, so that's why he's out there with the linemen, and it's kind of a good perk for half of this lineman group.
So first down here of the evening. James Harrison splits out wide to the far side of the field. 3 receivers set to that far side. Isaac Perrin at quarterback. High snap, and Perrin picks it up. Looking, and there's the whistle for too much time. So again, in 7-on-7 football, you've got 4 seconds to release that football. Set up a 2nd and 10 here for BFA. Running time also in 7-on-7 football. So down to 2:43 remaining here in the first quarter. Matthew Gagno splits out wide to the far side. Harrison splits out wide here to the near side. There's a snap. Parra gets it looking downfield. Parra decides to air it out deep downfield for number 31 and incomplete. Had Eric Davis a card open along the near side, but just had it over his outside shoulder, and Sakar was looking over his inside shoulder.
Yeah, and that's something we saw last week too. Was Parra? He can throw the ball. It's just whether he can, become accurate with it. He's got a good arm on him. He's got some zip on it. It's just how accurate. We saw him sail a couple passes last week, and for those short throws, just to put a little bit of touch on it, not having to whip it in if it's only a 3-yard pass.
Colin Jolly splits out wide to the far side. Ballard slot man on that far side. Now looking to air it up, fires it up, and incomplete. Intended for Ballard.
That was a good play there by Omar Moran, getting his hand in there for Milton.
Broken up by number 24, Omar Moran. So that's got us up a 4th and 10 for the Bobwhites. Nose of the football right at the Milton 40-yard line. Caleb Lulick splits out wide to the far side. Going back in at quarterback is Remillard. 3 receivers here to the near side. Remillard looks left now, fires right downfield, and high and incomplete. Pass intended for Ryan Caldwell. But the Bobwhites will turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and then that was a good look. Again, just like a nice play from the Milton defender to jump the gun and just get a little bit of hand in there and cause some disruption.
So the Milton offense back on the field here, led by quarterback Caden Burke. 2 receivers set here to the near side. It's Dustin Brunell, a slot man here to the near side. 2 receivers on the top side of the field. Running back flanking Burke. Takes the snap. Burke looking, fires it over the middle, and Paul is complete. Close to a first down. Diving down for the reception there was Gavin Huntley. Huntley picks up 8 on the reception, setting up a 2nd and 2 here for the Yellowjackets, who will go right back to the line of scrimmage. Elizabeth Keefe splits that wide here to the near side for Milton. Looking at a 2nd and 2. 8 minutes to go here in the first quarter. 0-0 our score. Yellowjackets with the win here in the first quarter. Burke back to pass, looking, fires over the middle, has a man open for the first down. Number 52, Brandon Granger on the reception, and that's the Yellowjackets' first big play of the evening.
And that's also something that we saw last week. When these linemen are playing, last week it seemed Colchester had more of a straight-up quarterback as opposed to a lineman back there too, and seeing the same out of Milton today, and you kind of see a little bit of a difference seeing someone who's used to playing quarterback as opposed to a lineman who's used to blocking playing quarterback out there.
Huntley splits out wide here to the near side. Granger slot man here on the near side. Burke calls for the ball here on 1st and 10. Burke runs here to the near side, fires it deep downfield, the far side, and into the hands, and racing free is Braden Granger, and he is marked down at the BFA 4-yard line.
Yeah, just another good pass there by Burke, just putting it right on the mark and making it so his receiver could catch it in stride and keep going with it.
So 1st and goal here for the Yellowjackets. 6:48 remaining here in the first quarter. Milton knocking on the door here. They'll go with 2 receivers here to the near side. Chaz Larvey lining up right beside his quarterback in the backfield. Burt takes the snap, looks in the end zone, looking, fires it high, and has his man for a Milton touchdown. Touchdown, Milton Yellowjackets. That was Shaz Larrivee from coming out of the backfield into the end zone for the score.
Yeah, and Larry's a tall player out there, so he was able to just go up and get it before any BFA players could.
Score coming with 6:19 remaining here in the first quarter. Looks like Milton will be going for a 2-point conversion. Ball will be spotted at the 10. Long count for Burt. Back to pass. Looking. And too much time. And in on the coverage for BFA was number 21, Justin Brown. With that, we'll take a quick timeout. With 6:19 remaining in the first quarter, it's Milton 6, BFA 0. You're watching BFA football on the Northwest Access TV. We'll run through our sponsors here in a moment. First and 10 here for BFA. There's a snap. That's Remillard back in. Pump fakes, now fires it. Has a man open crossing. That's Harrison. Harrison turns it upfield and is tapped down at the BFA 49-yard line.
Yeah, it was a good find there by Remillard. Not sure if maybe the pump fake fooled Milton, but Harrison wide open.
Today's broadcast is made possible by the generosity of Northwestern Orthopedics, JC Image, Handy Toyota, and the Collins Pearly Sports Center. First and 10 here for BFA. Again, now they're going to mark it at the 48. BFA going into the win here. Remillard fires it high over on the far side. Has a man open and tiptoeing wound down the sideline. Incomplete. That was Matthew Gagno. Gagno not able to keep his toes in bounds.
Yeah, and we're seeing some good stuff at Remillard. Last week he struggled a little bit getting it downfield, but we've seen a couple of good throws from him so far in this first quarter.
Sets up a 2nd and 10 here for the Bobwhites. Under 5:15 to go here in the first quarter, 6-0 Milton. Caleb Lulick splits out wide to the far side. Isaac Parra checks back in at quarterback. Parra takes a snap. Looking, fires it across the middle. Has a man open and racing downfield for the first down. That's Colin Jolly. So Jolly, credit him with 12 on the reception, and that's enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, we're definitely seeing BFA be able to move the ball a little bit better than they did last week, especially with this group of linemen.
I'm going to say Jolly was down right at the 40-yard line. So 1st and 10 for BFA. Lulick splits out wide here to the near side. Paris stays in at quarterback. Takes a snap. Fires across the middle. Incomplete. Nice play defensively there by Omar Moran. Second time we've seen him here in the first quarter breaking up a play.
Yeah, definitely being real aggressive up there.
2nd and 10. Bobwhites will be on the road this Saturday, traveling down to CVU. Justin Brown splits out wide to the far side of the field. Gagno splits out wide here to the near side. 3 receivers set here to the near side. Remillard fires it high. Incomplete pass intended for, I believe, Parker Horton. Would have had enough for the first down. We'll set up a 3rd and 10 here for the Bobwhites.
Yeah, and right now Milton's just starting to sit on those. BFA's just, going out a little bit, 5 yards, turning back to their quarterback, and Milton's kind of just sitting on it now. So BFA going to have to try and go to something else out there.
Gagno splits out wide to the far side of the field. Brown splits out wide here to the near side. 3rd and 10 here for the Bobwhites. Remillard takes the snap. Looking downfield, fires it high, and intercepted by the Yellowjackets, number 82, Dylan LaValle. And he makes another big play here in the first quarter. This one, a change of possession for the Yellowjackets.
And that's kind of what we talked about earlier, was BFA trying to force too much last week, and did it again right there, and it killed the drive that they were moving pretty well on.
So the Bobwhite defense heads back out into the field here. 3rd offensive possession here for the Yellowjackets in the first quarter. They've got a 6-0 lead, scoring on their last drive. If you're just tuning in. Again, tonight's game at the Collins Pearly Sports Center in St. Albans. Tate Brooks, Anthony Labor joining you. Burke with the snap. Looking downfield, fires it high, and it's caught for the first down. Nice grab there by number 64, Shaz Larrabee.
You definitely saw the touch that Burke has out there. Put a nice perfect spiral up where only his player could get it.
Burke in junior at Milton High School. Keefe splits out wide here to the near side. Yellowjackets empty out the backfield here on this drive. There's a snap. Burke fires it. Ball is complete, and they're going to say down right around the first down marker, enough for the first down. Once again, that was Larrabee on the reception. Minute 35 to go here in the first quarter. Remillard will check in on defense. Isaac Perro checks out for the Bobwhites. Again, no huddle here for the Yellowjackets. Long count by Caden Burke. Takes the snap. Back to pass. Looking. Fires it across, and it is going to be enough for a reception, not enough for a first down. It's number 16, Dustin Brunell, on the reception. Credit Brunell with 9 yards, set up a 2nd and 1.
Right now you're seeing Burke fit the ball, passes into some really tight windows up there. BFA right there, but just doing a good job fitting them into where only his receivers can get it.
Second and 1. Burke looking downfield. Whistles it high here to the near side. Incomplete. Pass intended for number 52, Brendan Granger. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Eight seconds remaining here. We'll see if the Yellowjackets get this play off. 4 seconds. Horn sounds, and that will do it for the first quarter of play. Our score, Milton 6, BFA 0. You're watching BFA Bobwhite football on Northwest Access TV. Welcome back, everybody. Today's broadcast is made possible by the generosity of Northwestern Orthopedics, JC Image, Handy Toyota, and the Collins Pearly Sports Complex. Northwest Access TV is proud to have these community partners to help them provide live coverage of local sports to everyone in Franklin County and beyond. Northwest Access TV would like to continue these live broadcasts throughout the athletic season, but they need your help. If you or someone you know owns a business or runs an organization that would like to donate to the cause, please reach out to the staff at Northwest Access TV. Just visit northwestaccess.tv. All right, welcome back, everyone here. Tate Brooks, Anthony Labor at the Collins Pearly Sports Center. Yellowjackets looking at a 3rd and 1 at the Bobwhite 33. There's the snap. Burke fires over the far side. It should be enough for the first down. See if you can catch that number, Anthony. 2. Colin Mathis, I believe his first reception of the evening. So the Yellowjackets go to a new set of downs, 1st and 10. Ball spotted at the BFA 31. Xavier Hess splits in wide here to the near side. Burke pump fakes. Now he rifles it deep downfield, and it is incomplete. Jake Reynolds knocking that ball down. So we'll see a lot of new faces in this quarter, Anthony.
Yeah, I mean, the backs are in, and for Milton, watch for Colin Mathis. I mean, he's someone who put up big numbers last year during the season. Very good receiver out there, so definitely keep an eye out for him. It's someone Milton's definitely going to want to go to quite a bit.
2 receivers set here to the near side. 3 receivers to the top side of your screen. Burke taking his time. There's the snap. Rolls to the far side. Now fires it, has his man, turns it upfield, and still on his feet. You're going to call him down at around the 15-yard line.
Like 33, Caleb Martin on the reception.
Martin on the reception, good enough for the first down. Again, Hess splits out wide here to the near side. That's Noah Young, slot man, on the near side. Again, Milton choosing not to huddle up. He'll call the play right at the line of scrimmage. Burke with the snap. Fires it into the end zone, and it is caught for a Milton touchdown. Is it Colin Mathis?
Yeah, it looked like Mathis got it free on the slant.
Get the officials waving for the clock operator to stop here, as they do stop the clock after the score for the PAT opportunity. 12:50 remaining here in the first half. Yellowjackets extend their lead to 12-0, and they'll look to go for the 2-point conversion. Ball will be spotted at the 10. Burke with the snap. Steps into his throw, fires it over the middle, and incomplete. 2-point conversion, no good. With that, we'll take a quick timeout. Our score, Milton 12, BFA 0. You're watching BFA football on the Northwest Access TV. All right, welcome back, everyone. Tate Brooks, Anthony Labor here on hand at the Collins Pearly Sports Center. Anthony, your thoughts here thus far?
BFA's got to put something together, down 12-0. Haven't done a whole lot offensively. It's something that happened last week where they didn't put together drives, and their defense was on the field, so we're going to have to see what the backs do here.
Reynolds in. He fires in on the far side. Good for a completion. Caught there by Matthew Gagno. It's about a 5-6 yard pickup. Bobwhites looking at a 2nd and 5.
And the grouping look here is Reynolds and Langlois. They'll switch around at quarterback too, but definitely looked for each other a lot last week, so that'll be a connection to look for out there today.
Reynolds stays in at quarterback. Takes a snap. Rolls here to the near side. Hits his man out of the backfield. That's Langlois, who does a little dipsy-doo turn. Picks up a couple on the play. Bobwhites now looking at a 3rd and 2.
Yeah, pass kind of twisted him around a little bit. If he would have been able to catch that in stride, Langlois is one of those ones who, he's get him out in open field. He's got a lot of speed to make people miss him.
Reynolds a senior. Langlois a junior. Andrew Covell splits out wide here to the near side. That's Langlois' slot man here to the near side. Low snap. Reynolds picks it up. Fires again to Langlois, who is unable to hold on. Would have had enough for the first down, but that pass just a bit behind him.
Yeah, it's a bit behind him. It looked like Reynolds started throwing it before Langlois was looking in the backfield, so it kind of caught him off guard a little bit.
So here we go. Big play here for the Bobwhites. Ball spotted at their own 38-yard line. Looking at a 4th and 2. Well, Bobwhites are going to punt away here. Bobwhites do have the win. Here's a high end-over-end kick by Cabal, and it's going to be fielded and down at the 20-yard line.
That's something we kind of talked about. Another 3 now by BFA, just not really putting anything together is what they did. I mean, Colchester had a big time of possession advantage last week, and so far Milton does again today.
So again, backs will stay in here in the second quarter. We have William Sawyer checking in here for the Bobwhites defensively. Looks like you still have Caden Burke back at quarterback here for the Yellowjackets. 3 receivers set here to the near side, 2 receivers to the top side. So, again, Milton emptying out the backfield here. Long count, there's a snap. Rolling here to the near side. Burke finds his man crossing and touched. I believe that's Caleb Martin, number 33.
That's what we've seen from Milton in the past couple of drives. Just playing those little dink and dunk passes and then getting 2-3 extra yards on every pass. Really turning out these first downs.
Sets up a 2nd and 4 here for the Yellowjackets. Under 10 minutes to go here in the first half, 12-0 Milton. Burke with a snap, launches it deep downfield and leaping up and making the catch. Langlois downing him. And Anthony, I'm going to rely on your eyes across the field.
As Mathis again. That's the thing is last year he was such a big part of this offense, and you would expect nothing else, and something that's only passing would be him to be another big part of this offense.
The white numbers on the yellow
difficult
on the yellow jersey makes a challenge for my eyes, anyways.
That's something that BFA's got to pay attention to. Is I don't know if you might be able to cover Mathis one-on-one. You might have to put a couple of guys over there, keep a safety up top. Just keeping the over-the-top stuff like that.
1st and 10. Burke with the snap, rolls here to the near side, airs it out downfield, incomplete. Pass was intended for Noah Young.
This is going to be a big stop for BFA if they can make solid this drive out. I mean, if you go down 3 scores going into halftime, it would be pretty tough.
Sets up a 2nd and 10. Ball spotted at the BFA 45-yard line. Yellowjackets taking their time here. 3 receivers here to the near side. Burke with a snap. Looking downfield, launches it high here to the near side. Jump ball, and it is caught. See if that was Noah Young who came down with it, or...
Yeah, it looked like Noah Young, yep.
Noah Young leaping high into the air, battling with a BFA defender, and that's another Milton Yellowjacket first down.
Yeah, and the BFA defender did a good job playing that ball. He was right where he needed to be, but it just looked like Young just took the ball right out of his hand.
Ball spotted at the 15. Three receivers set to the near side. Burke looking, fires towards the end zone. He has this man, and he's in for a Milton touchdown.
It was Mathis again. He's just so athletic that he can break away from his defender and just seeing it get on the simple slant.
So Colin Mathis, only a junior for the Yellowjackets, having his way into the BFA secondary, and the Yellowjackets with a 3-score lead. Milton going for 2. As they look over to head coach Jim Provost, longtime coach in Vermont high school sports. Provost got his start as a head coach in Rice back in the late 80s. Burke firing into the end zone, and it's good for the 2-point score. Coming down with it was Caleb Martin. And the Yellowjackets pulling away here with a 20-0 lead.
Yeah, and again, just another pass right on the money from Burke to Martin and put it only where Martin could go get it.
And after that first couple of series for Milton, Burke has really heated up.
Yeah, and it's really, you gotta wonder if, BFA's defense is, even though they switched between quarters, been on the field this entire time, it's a lot easier going forward than it is defending.
So Cole Langlois comes in. Looks like he'll quarterback. Starting this drive out for the Bobwhites. Colby Williams will split out wide here to the near side. 3 receivers set to the near side. Langlois with a snap. Fires over on the near side, and ball is caught close to the first down. Nice catch by Thomas DeMar. They do give DeMar enough for the first down. They'll spot it right at the 40.
And if those kind of plays that BFA are going to have to kind of string together, put a nice drive together here.
Langlois pump fakes, fires, and it is caught for about a 3-yard gain. Number 26, Cole Woodland. Woodland, sophomore, his first reception of the evening.
That's a good job by Woodland there, holding on to it. Took almost a little bit of a shove there.
Three receivers here to the near side. Langlois drops back. Pump fakes. Now rifles it here to the near side. Incomplete pass was intended for Cole Woodland once again. Going to set up a 3rd and 5 here for the Bobwhites.
The tough thing for BFA right now, as far as taking deep shots, is Milton's got Mathis as a safety, and so it's going to be tough to get anything over him.
3rd and 5. Langlois fires in the middle, finds his man, and streaking upfield. Number 2, they're going to say Woodland was touched at the 44-yard line.
Right there, that was a good pass by Langlois, getting it in a very tight window and then hitting Woodland on the run where he's able to pick up some extra yards.
They didn't touch him there. Woodland had probably another 15, 20 yards ahead of him.
Yeah, he can break away as well. He's got good breakaway speed.
2 receivers here to the near side. 3 receivers top side of your screen. Langlois rolls to the right. Langlois fires it deep downfield, looking for a streaking receiver. Incomplete. Pass intended for Jake Reynolds. Three receivers set on top of to the right of Langlois, but he looks here to the left. Now fires over the middle and tipped incomplete. Pass intended for Colby Williams.
Good job from Williams just getting a hand on it. Milton had Xavier Hess right there who was just waiting for it.
So incomplete. Under 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Milton with a 20-0 lead. BFA looking at a 3rd and 10. Williams splits out wide here to the near side. Williams with a snap. Or Langlois. Langlois fires high and incomplete. Pass intended for Cole Woodland. And that's going to set up a 4th down here for BFA. Bobwhites taking some time here. Now they look at their armbands. Langlois with a snap. 4th and 10. Rolls to the far side. He's going to air things out deep downfield. Has a Bobwhite open. Incomplete. Just a little too much on that. And the Bobwhites will turn things over on downs.
Yeah, I saw a couple of nice passes from Langlois on that drive, but unfortunately just leading his receiver a little bit too much on a couple of them.
So the Bobwhite defense back on the field. That pass was intended for Cole Woodland. He was the Bobwhite player streaking down that far sideline. Under 2:30 to go here. Yellowjackets looking to tack one more touchdown on before the half. Quarterback Caden Burke has been in a groove here this entire second quarter.
Yeah, he's been on fire, especially the connection between him and Mathis.
Milton looking to their sideline, their head coach, Jim Provost. And now you're going to have a timeout taken, as it looked like Milton was going to take too much time. We'll keep it here and take a read here for our sponsorship once again. Today's broadcast is made possible by the generosity of Northwest Orthopedics, JC Image, Handy Toyota, and the Collins Pearly Sports Complex. Northwest Access TV is proud to have these community partners helping them provide live coverage of local sports to everyone in Franklin County and beyond. Northwest Access TV would like to continue these live broadcasts throughout the athletic season, but they need your help. If you or someone you know owns a business or runs an organization that would like to donate to the cause, please reach out to the staff at Northwest Access TV. Just visit northwestaccess.tv. receivers here to the near side. Quarterback Caden Burke still in. He'll stand out around his own 39. He'll take the snap. He'll roll to the far side. Hits a man out in the flats and good for about 7 yards.
And 7 for Milton.
Looks like Avery Smith on the stop for BFA. Sets up a 2nd and 4. Minute 38 to go here in the first half. Xavier Hess splits out wide here to the near side for the Yellow Jackets. Burke takes the snap, fires it over on the far side, and not able to hold on, I believe was Colin Mathis. One of the few drops we've seen by Milton this evening.
Yeah, they've been on a streak lately. I wouldn't be surprised if you see someone sort of crossing that would try to get Colin Mathis broken out a little bit on this play.
Mathis certainly one of the better athletes on the field here this evening.
Absolutely.
.45 seconds to go here in the half. Burke with the snap. And they hit Mathis over that far side, and he drives ahead down to the 40. Good enough for a first down. 34 seconds. Clock continues to run. Milton, I believe, has 2 timeouts remaining.
I'm going to think that they'd probably start taking a shot here. Even if BFA were to intercept it, wouldn't give them much time to do anything.
There's a snap by Burke. Looking deep downfield, up over the top, and it is incomplete. Almost intercepted by Jake Reynolds. Clock will continue to roll with 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Milton looking to the sideline, and it looks like head coach Jim Provost is going to take his team to the half with the lead. Our score is the Milton Yellow Jackets 20, BFA 0. You're watching BFA Bobwhite football on Northwest Access TV. All right, welcome back, everyone, here to the Collins Pearly Sports Center. Tate Brooks, Anthony Labor on hand. Bobwhite's trail, Milton 20-0. Anthony, what do you got for halftime stats here for us?
Definitely what we talked about. I mean, the time of possession isn't as different as I thought it would be, but Milton definitely making the most of their possession. We saw Caden Burke hit 10 of 13 for over 120 yards in that second quarter alone. A couple of touchdown passes to kind of help spread this game open a little bit. BFA, on the other hand, struggling quite a bit, not only hitting 9 of 22 with an interception out there. As I mentioned, you got Caden Burke leading Milton. He's 17 of 24 with 222 yards and 3 touchdowns. As we mentioned, that second quarter, a lot of it going to Colin Mathis already. 5 receptions for 68 yards and 2 touchdowns. For BFA, you've got Cole Woodland leading them. He's the only person with more than 1 catch. He's got 3 for 20 yards. Other than that, BFA not really being able to put too much together, so we'll have to start strong here, getting the ball to start the second half.
Yeah, Bobwhites will get the ball to start the second half. Again, if you're new to 7-on-7 football here in Vermont, the first and third quarter, it's the linemen that are out on the field. In the second and fourth quarter, the backs. So we'll see, as my former Steeler coach Brad Ravelin to say, you'll see some large humans out there.
That's right.
All right, here we go. Looks like we've got Thomas Remillard taking the reins at quarterback here to start the third quarter. 2 receivers set here to the near side. Remillard fires over the middle, and it is caught. Good for 2, maybe 3 by James Harrison. Bobwhites will huddle up here.
That's one thing that BFA's got to deal with better than they haven't done the past couple of games is just get those open guys, hit the passes that you can, don't try to force anything.
Remillard again, double clutch, fires over the middle. It's caught by Brown. Brown turns it upfield, and he's going to be touched at around the 48-yard line. So Brown with some speed there, picks up the first down.
And that's a good job by Remillard, putting it right on his hands and making it so he could catch it in stride and go for a couple extra yards.
First down for BFA. Odell splits out wide on the near side. Isaac Para checks into the game. Para, double clutch, fires across the middle, and it is caught. Or incomplete. Pass was intended for Case Ballard. Well defended by the Yellowjackets.
I think that's one thing that it's the difference between Remillard and Para is Para has a little bit more zip in it. I think when he throws us little 3, 4, or 5 yard passes, he's got to take a little bit off of them, make it a little bit easier for these linemen to catch it.
2 receivers set here to the near side. 3 receivers at the top side of your screen. Para fires again, incomplete, a little behind Ballard. It's going to set up a 3rd and 10, and we got a number of new players checking in for BFA. Matthew Gagno splits out wide here to the near side. Remillard checks back in here. Remillard looks for the far side. Now over the middle has Brown for the reception. Good for about 6. And now the Bobwhites looking at a more manageable 4th and about 4.
Yeah, good job picking up any sort of yards right there. But now it's going to, this is one of those situations where as a lineman, as a quarterback, you're going to have to make sure that any pass you put out there is across the first down marker.
Three receivers set to the far side here on 4th and 4. Remillard looking. Remillard now fires over the middle, and it is caught by Brown for the first down. Brown needed 4, picks up 5, and they get a new set of downs.
Yeah, it's a good catch there by Brown. It looked like it almost might squeak through his hands, but he did a good job just hauling it in and just getting touched right there.
1st and 10 for BFA. Ball spotted at the Milton 42-yard line. 11:48 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Yellowjackets with a 20-0 lead. Caleb Lulick splits out wide to the far side. Para checks back in at quarterback. 3 receivers set here to the near side. Para steps into the throw, fires it here to the near side, and it is caught for a BFA first down. Big number 73, Ryan Caldwell with a nifty catch along the sideline.
I think that's kind of where this game keeps interesting, is seeing a lineman make a play like that. It definitely makes it a little bit more exciting and interesting when something like that happens.
So 1st and 10 once again for the Bobwhites. 11:10 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Colin Jolly splits out wide to the far side. Ball spotted at the Milton 30. Para fires across the middle and is incomplete. Pass intended for Case Ballard. Broken up defensively by the Yellowjackets. Bobwhites will be looking at a 2nd and 10. Bobwhites will take to the road next week. I guess same week, but on Saturday they'll head down to CVU. That game, a 1 o'clock game at CVU. That will not be on Northwest Access TV. And now BFA has a few too many men, or at least one too many persons on the field, and they'll use one of their 3 timeouts. With that, we'll take a look at our sponsors. Today's broadcast is made possible by the generosity of Northwest Orthopedics, JC Image, Handy Toyota, and the Collins Pearly Sports Complex. Northwest Access TV is proud to have these community partners, helping them provide live coverage of local sports to everyone in Franklin County and beyond. Northwest Access TV would like to continue these live broadcasts throughout the athletic season, but they need your help. If you or someone you know owns a business or runs an organization that would like to donate to the cause, please reach out to the staff at Northwest Access TV. Just visit northwestaccess.tv. All right, Bobwhites get their player personnel squared away on the field. 3 receivers to the top of your screen. That's Matthew Gagno splitting out wide. Remillard checks in, fires over the far side, and not able to hold on was number 20, Parker Horton. Going to set up a 3rd and 10 for BFA.
This is going to be a huge couple of plays here for BFA. Got to get something together here, down 20-0. Going to have to make the most of this drive that where you made it deep into Milton territory. Can't stall out here.
10 minutes remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Again, Gagno splits out far side of the field. Para back in. Looking. Fires it high and incomplete. Pass intended for James Harrison. Crossing over the middle of the field.
It looked like Para might have had Parker Horton down the middle, pretty wide open if he would have saw him.
So here we go, 4th and 10 for the Bobwhites. They converted on their last 4th down opportunity. 9:30 remaining here in the third quarter. It's been a time-consuming drive. This drive starting back at the Bobwhites 30.
You might think that BFA might be looking at Case Ballard here on the outside. He's tall, he's pretty athletic, and Para can put a ball downfield, so might look down this way.
Ballard's streaking out, crossing, but Para looks the other way, deep downfield, high ball, and it is intercepted by Milton. And I guess for BFA's perspective, if they're not going to get the first down, that's as good as a punt, as the interception is down at the 10-yard line.
Yeah, and just a little floater there from Para. Pretty easy for Milton defender to go up and get it.
So Milton will start this drive in the third quarter with their worst starting field position of the evening, starting this drive at their own 10. We'll see if Caden Burke heads back out to quarterback here in the third quarter. Looks like it is Burke still back there. 3 receivers to the top of the field. Burke takes the snap, airs it out on the far side, hits his man out of the backfield, good for about 5, maybe 6 yards.
So next carry by Milton to gain a 7 yards, 2nd and 3.
Sets up a 2nd and 3. 2 receivers here to the near side. 3 receivers to the far side. Again, empty backfield here on this series for the Milton Yellowjackets. Burke with the snap. Fires it over the far side. Ball is incomplete. Broken up there by James Harrison of BFA. It's going to be 3rd and short. Call it 3rd and 3. Ball spotted at the Milton 16-yard line. Two receivers here on the near side. Burke takes the snap, low snap. Now he stands up, fires it deep over the middle, and incomplete over on the sideline at the 30-yard line. That's going to be incomplete, 4th and 4, and we've got a down BFA Bobwhite player on the far sideline.
It looks like he collided with, I'm not sure if that was Coach Provost, but one of the coaches over on the Milton side.
With that, we'll take a quick timeout. Our score, Milton 20, BFA 0. You're watching BFA Bobwhite football on the Northwest Access TV. Good. All right, welcome back, everyone. Tate Brooks, Anthony Labor here at the Collins Pearly Sports Center in St. Albans. Looks like down for BFA was James Harrison, and still have another player down?
I believe it's the Milton coach. He's still down. Looks like Harrison dove to break up the play and kind of collided with the coach.
Want to remind our Northwest Access TV viewers that Bobwhite's on the road. Harrison making his way here to the near sideline for BFA. It's the clapping that you're hearing occurring, but Bobwhite's take the role on Saturday playing at CVU. That game will not be on Northwest Access TV. Our next home game will be, though. That's a week from tonight, as the Bobwhites will host Rice. So we mentioned the head football coach for Milton is Jim Provost, who got his start actually back at Rice in the late 80s, winning a Division II state championship back in 1989. They had a pretty incredible game right here at the Collins Pearly in 89 in the state semifinals against BFA. Anthony, back at that point in time, the state was divided between the North and the South, and the Rice came away with a heartbreaking overtime win in the snow I believe the score was 12-6.
Huh.
Punt is away. High end over end kick going to be fielded by Langlois. What was interesting, Anthony, thinking way back, I was actually listening to that game on the radio on WWSR at the time at my parents' house. The ball was batted down. It was a fourth down play. Ball was batted down by a BFA defender in the end zone. And again, it was snowy, icy conditions. The Rice receiver had fallen down onto his back, and the ball was batted down into his chest on his back in the end zone.
That's like one of those stories you see out of a movie.
That's how BFA lost in overtime.
It's heartbreaking.
And Rice went on to win the state championship a week later.
Crazy.
Remillard incomplete. Trip down memory lane here. The week before that, the reason the Bobwhites were hosting that semifinal game was because they beat Rice right here the week before. It was the last regular season game. It was a late touchdown by the Bobwhites. Actually, head coach for BFA now, Jeff Murray, is the quarterback for then coach Dave Peterson, and Murray made a late touchdown throw into the end zone to secure the home field advantage for the next week. Remillard, 2nd and 10, incomplete pass out here to the near side. So I guess with that long talk about, the Bobwhites will be facing Rice right back here
in a week.
Years later here in a little bit of a different game.
As I say, different game, maybe less snow.
3rd and 10 here for BFA. Checking in Isaac Pera. 4:40 remaining here in the third quarter. Milton leading 20-0 over the Bobwhites.
And if you're BFA, you got to get something together here. You're still down 3 scores, and with a running clock and only less than a quarter and a half, going to have to get something going here.
Pera with the snap back. He's looking to air it out, throws it deep down here to Brown, and Brown tipped it incomplete down at the 15. So Justin Brown almost coming down what would have been the biggest play offensively here for the Bobwhites this evening.
It looked like it might have been Scott Ellsworth there for Milton, who just got his hand on it at the last second. It looked like Brown had it, and he just got his hand in and knocked it out of there.
4th and 10 for BFA. Three receivers set to the far side of the field here for the Bobwhites. 2 receivers here to the near side. 4th and 10. Now we've got a flag. And we've got a legal procedure by BFA. So we had some movement before the snap. I think that's the first time I've seen that call this season.
It looks like they called it on Milton.
Oh.
They pointed at the Milton side at least.
All right. First time I've seen that this year regardless.
Yeah. I think made penalties.
Yeah. Relatively,
false start.
False start against BFA. That will back them up 4th and 15. See if Bobwhites go for it or if they'll punt this one away. Looks like head coach Jeff Murray will keep the Bobwhites offensive squad on the field. So Isaac Pera stays in. He'll stand at his own 39-yard line, take the snap. Looking to air things out over here to the near sideline, and it is tipped in, incomplete. Almost coming down off the tip was Matthew Gagno, but the Bobwhites will turn things over on downs.
It's another good play by Milton's secondary. BFA had another chance. We saw a couple of good balls right there by Pera on those last 2 throws. His receivers just weren't able to come down with them from good plays from Milton's secondary.
1st and 10, Milton from the BFA 49-yard line. With 2 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Milton offense back on the field here. Starting this drive in BFA territory. Minute 47 to go here in the third quarter. Burt calls for the ball. Rolls to the far side, fires in, and it's tipped in, complete, and racing for the first down. It's been that kind of night for the Yellow Jackets. Deflection and right into the arms of the racing receiver for a Yellow Jacket first down.
Yeah, we just saw the differences right there. I mean, right on BFA's last play of their drive, the tip ball was enough just to screw up BFA's receiver so he couldn't catch it, and right there tipped right to his teammate.
Just thinking, Anthony, which is scary, but I said that was in 1989. That was it was the seniors for BFA. They graduated in '89, but it was in the fall of '88.
Okay.
Was that game? Not that anybody's probably keeping track.
Somebody might have.
First and 10 here for the Yellow Jackets. Two receivers here to the near side. There's a snap and too much time. Delay a game against Milton. The 5 yards sets up a first and 15. Clock will continue to run. 34 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Likely the last play of the quarter. Have some defensive substitutions here for BFA. Colin Jolly makes his way into the game. Harrison and Ballard check out. Burke with the snap. Looking downfield. He fires over the far side and has the catch. Good for about 6.
Receptions good for gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 9 as we head into the fourth quarter.
Looks like that was Shaz on the reception, and that will do it as the clock expires for the third quarter. Our score is Milton 20, BFA 0. You're watching BFA Bobwhite football on the Northwest Access TV network. Welcome back, everyone, here to the Collins Pearly Sports Center in St. Albans. Tate Brooks, Anthony Labor on hand as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Bobwhite's down 20-0. Milton Yellow Jackets with the football at the Bobwhite 34-yard line, looking at a 2nd and 7. Milton going into the win here on this drive. Two receivers here to the near side. Burt takes the snap. Fires it over the far side of the field. Has a man streaking ahead and enough for the first down. Looked like Caleb Martin with the reception, and he'll move the sticks for the Yellow Jackets. They'll mark Martin down at the Bobwhite 22-yard line. Again, both squads looking for their first win this season in 7-on-7 high school football. Here's a snap. Burke looks. Now fires it into the end zone. Has a man and incomplete. Deflected away there by Jake Reynolds.
That's one of those, again, we kind of mentioned the luck of both teams. Milton's been able to kind of convert on those opportunities they had, where BFA's had a couple opportunities for interceptions where they kind of just dropped them like that.
2nd and 10 here for the Yellow Jackets. Burke with the snap. Steps into the throw, into the end zone, and it is incomplete. Well defended again by BFA. Looked like that was Cole Woodland.
Yep.
So Woodland able to bat things down in the end zone, setting up a 3rd and 10 here for Milton. Two receivers set here in 3rd and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. Burke with a snap. Fires over on the far side. Has him in, and he's going to be short of the first down. Looks like Woodland able to apply the tag. It sets up a 4th and call it 4.
That's something Burke's done well so far. He's done a good job changing up where he throws it, not always throwing them short and not always trying to go for the deep ball.
So we've got the Milton offense rotating their receivers on the front, switching the through receivers over here to the near side. So trips here to the near side. Long count. There's Burke with a snap. Looking for a crossing pattern and incomplete. Good job defensively there by Thomas Demur and able to break things up. And the Yellow Jackets will turn things over on downs.
Yeah, it's a good job there, getting a finger in there, making sure that the receiver wasn't an easy catch for him and getting the ball back to the offense.
So Bobwhite offense back on the field here, looking to put some points up. Two, maybe three drives remaining offensively here for BFA.
Yeah, and you gotta see if you're gonna take some shots here with Reynolds and Langlois back at quarterback.
Andrew Cavall splits out wide here to the near side. Reynolds rifles it downfield, and they're going to credit the reception for the first down. That was Matt Gagnon, I believe. Gagnon or Cole?
Looks like it was Woodland.
Woodland, excuse me. First and 10, 11 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Three receivers here to the near side. Long count. Reynolds fires it on the far side. Ball is caught by Andrew Cavall. He's going to be just short of the first down. Give him a 6-yard reception.
About 6 yards, so he's 2nd and 4.
And one thing BFA struggled with so far this game is just getting the ball in the receiver's hands. A lot of inaccurate throws, but so far in this drive, Reynolds doing a good job making sure his receivers are able to come down with the receptions.
Here's a snap. Deep down here to the near sideline, and ball is deflected away. Pass was intended for Cole Woodland.
Defensive effort by Colin Mathis of Milton to break that up.
And that's where things get tough. That was a great ball by Reynolds. Woodland was right there for it, but then you get Matthews, who's so athletic back there at safety that makes it just difficult.
Sets up a 3rd and 4. Three receivers here to the near side. Reynolds, far side of the field. Ball is caught for a BFA first down. Woodland on the reception. Bobwhites will keep the sticks, get a new set of downs. Down to about 9:30 remaining here. Reynolds with a snap. Fires over the middle again. Incomplete. Pass intended for Cavell.
2nd down and 10 for the Bobwhites.
Second and 10. Ball spotted right at the BFA 40. Reynolds looking to air things out high here to the near side. Has a receiver and is incomplete. Woodland, the intended target. Free safety there. Colin Mathis able to get his arms up. I think he kind of shielded the ball away from Woodland.
Yeah, and that's what makes him so tough is even if he doesn't go up and get any sort of contact on the ball, is he's still so tall that he makes it difficult for the receivers to see the ball.
Sets up a 3rd and 10.
Both those long shots at Woodland, I mean, you can't really fault Reynolds. I mean, they're both excellent balls, just great plays by Mathis out at safety.
Reynolds looking to air it out here to the near side on 3rd and 10. Ball is caught by Langlois, and he's tagged. Pick up a maybe 1 on the play. They were hoping to get some separation on that flare out here to the near side.
Yeah, Langlois is definitely a good player to get the ball in if you're trying to get some separation out in space, but yeah, kind of come back and get the ball and stop his momentum.
Ball will be spotted on the near side hash mark, so a lot of room on the wide side of the field on that top side of your television screen here. Here's a snap. Reynolds picks it up off the ground. Pump fakes, now fires it high, and it is incomplete. Almost intercepted, but the Bobwhites will turn the ball over on downs.
Yeah, and right there, we've talked about a little bit how BFA's quarterbacks haven't been accurate right there. Reynolds was accurate on that drive, but it was just a few really good plays by the Milton defenders.
So Bobwhite defense will take the field with 7 minutes exactly remaining here in the fourth quarter. Milton more or less just needs to not turn the ball over to run out the time in this game.
Yeah, and you got to, yeah, exactly. Just run through some plays, take all the time in between plays, and just run it down.
3 receivers set here to the near side. First and 10, getting ball at the Bobwhite 40. Burke fires across the middle of the field, has his man, Colin Mathis, incomplete. Mathis not able to hold on.
If he's able to hold on stride right there, you got to wonder if BFA would have even been able to catch up to him right there.
Second and 10, 5:54 remaining here. Again, Yellowjackets in no hurry to snap the football. Burke with the snap. Burke looking at crossing pattern here to the near side, and with the reception, that's Caleb Martin. Martin good for about an 8-yard reception.
We've seen that quite a bit tonight. Is Martin just a little dump off in about 2-3 yards, but he's so quick that he's been able to get a little bit of separation and add 4 or 5 yards of catch.
All right, 3 receivers on the far side of the field here. 5:08 to go here in the fourth quarter. Bobwhite's hoping to get the ball back at least one more time. Here's the snap. Burke rolls to the far side and has a man, tiptoes on the far side, and it's good for Yellow Jacket first down.
Mathis with the reception, giving Milton the first down at the 25-yard line of BFA.
The receivers to the top of the field. Burke with the snap, rolls and hits his man in stride down to about the 20. Burke just kind of dinking and dunking his way down the field here on this drive.
Yeah, when you're trying to you don't kill the clock. You don't really need those flashy plays downfield. Just get some first downs and chew up with the clock.
Down to 4 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Again, 20-0. Milton sporting the shutout over BFA. There's a snap. Back to pass. Burke over the middle. Has a receiver. And as that Mathis is in, they're going to count him down at the 2-yard line.
Right there, you just saw how much separation Mathis is getting from the BFA defenders. He was pretty open right there.
So Mathis with the big reception has the Yellow Jackets knocking on the door here for their 4th touchdown of the day. Down to 3:14 remaining here in the fourth quarter. There's the snap. Burke looking in the end zone, fires it, and it is caught for a Milton touchdown. Catch a number, Anthony?
I think that's number 3.
Xavier Hess with the reception. Good for the 6 points. With 2:55 remaining. Clock will stop with the score. Milton will once again go for the 2-point conversion. Here's the snap. Back to pass. Burke fires over in the middle and incomplete. With that, we'll take a quick timeout. Our score with 2:55 remaining here. It is Milton 26, BFA 0. You're watching BFA Bobwhite football on Northwest Access TV. Welcome back, everyone, here to the Collins Pearly Sports Center. Tate Brooks, Anthony Labor on hand. Bobwhite's trying to make something happen offensively here in the last 3 minutes.
Yeah, and Cole Langlois going back to quarterback. He's got a good arm. We saw that in the second quarter, so see if he takes some shots downfield.
Langlois with a snap. Airs it out on the far side of the field and incomplete. Well defended there by Milton. Pass was intended for number 35, I believe, Avery Smith.
We kind of touched on the last drive. With Mathis back at safety, just makes it so tough throwing it downfield. So we'd look at BFA to try and go opposite of Mathis on this.
2nd and 10. Langlois drops back, pump fakes. Langlois airing it out downtown and incomplete. Pass intended for Thomas Demers.
That's kind of something we saw in that second quarter as well. We see that Langlois has the arm strength, but he's putting a little bit too much on it. That's a few passes that he's kind of overthrew his receiver.
Clock will run with about 2:03 remaining here. Bobwhite's looking at a 3rd and 10. Ball again at their 30. Three receivers on the far side of the field. Langlois with a snap. Downfield, he has the man, and it's a first down for BFA. Avery Smith coming down with the football, and Bobwhites will get a new set of downs.
Yeah, good pass there, good catch. Just get the first down and keep this alive.
Minute 20 to go here. Ball spotted at the 43. Langlois with a snap. Pump fakes, fires it into the ground at around the 50. Pass intended for Colby Williams. Three receivers here to the near side. 3rd and 10. Langlois has time, fires it. Ball is complete once again. Turning it upfield is Thomas Demers. And Demers rumbles down to the 30-yard line. And the Bobwhites will call a timeout with 33 seconds remaining.
Yeah, good job by Langlois leading his receiver on the slant pattern just to make sure he can catch it on the run and pick up a big chunk of yards.
So Bobwhites, I believe, with 2 more timeouts, 33 seconds. So probably enough for 2, maybe 3 more offensive plays. Again, Bobwhites like to get in the end zone here before the clock hits 0. Try to build upon some positive momentum heading down to Heinsberg on Saturday. Williams is going to split out wide here to the near side. Langlois drops back. He'll air things out here to the near side. Has a receiver, and coming down with it is Reynolds, and Reynolds is down to the 4-yard line. Timeout BFA with 24 seconds remaining, and trying to take that shutout away from the Milton defense.
Yeah, again, just another good ball by Langlois right there, really showing what he's able to do from quarterback spot.
So ball, they'll mark it officially at the 5. 24 seconds remaining. I believe Bobwhites have 1 timeout remaining, so probably enough for 2 plays if needed. All right, here we go. BFA offense huddle up here. 1st and goal from the 5. Going to roll 2 receivers here to the near side. Thomas Demers split out wide here to the near side. Langlois, low snap, looks in the end zone, fires and hits this man, and it's good for a BFA touchdown! Colby Williams went down, grabbed that one out of the dirt, and the Bobwhites on the board with 18 seconds to go.
Yeah, that was a good job by Williams, just getting his arms up as he's going to the ground. That ball was zipped in there pretty good, so the fact that he's able to get up, get his arms up, and as he's going to the ground, haul that in, pretty good job by him.
So Bobwhites onto the board here late in the fourth quarter. We'll go for 2. They'll mark the ball at the 10. Colby Williams splits out wide to the far side. Thomas DeMar splits out wide here to the near side. Langlois drops back, looking into the end zone. Hits a short man, though, and short of the end zone. That's Avery Smith at the 5, so the PAT is no good. With that, though, we'll take a quick timeout with 18 seconds remaining. Our score, Milton 26, BFA 6. You're watching BFA Bobwhite on Northwest Access TV. Welcome back, everyone, here to the Collins Pearly Sports Center. Tate Brooks, Anthony Labor, as Milton takes a knee with quarterback Caden Burke. Clock will run down with 10 seconds remaining, and Milton will pick up their first win of the year. For a kick it over to Anthony for his post-game analysis. Again, today's broadcast is made possible by the generosity of Northwestern Orthopedics, JC Image, Handy Toyota, and the Collins Pearly Sports Complex. Northwest Access TV is proud to have these community partners helping them to provide live coverage of local sports to everyone in Franklin County and beyond. Northwest Access TV would like to continue these live broadcasts throughout the athletic season, but they need your help. If you or someone you know owns a business or runs an organization that would like to donate to the cause, please reach out to the staff at Northwest Access TV. Just visit northwestaccess.tv. Anthony, your thoughts on this evening's game?
So we mentioned before BFA, needing to do a better job than they did last game, taking care of the ball as far as not throwing it in tight windows. Only threw 2 interceptions today as opposed to 7 last week. So doing a little bit better there. Just going to have to find a way to become more efficient. We saw, Milton actually ran fewer plays than BFA did tonight, but Burke did so much more, just being efficient, hitting his open receivers, and then getting them on the run and picking up those extra yardage where BFA wasn't able to put much together until that last drive. Good final drive right there. That shows what BFA can do, especially with Langlois. Put some really nice balls out there. I thought we saw Reynolds put some nice balls out there that Mathis just ended up blocking on the second and last drive for BFA. So you saw some good things out there. Obviously, with the linemen, there's going to be some learning curves as far as playing quarterback and receiver, so that's going to come along probably as the season goes along. But I thought we saw some nice things, especially toward the end there for BFA.
All right. Thank you, Anthony. Want to remind our Northwest Access TV viewing audience that the Bobwhites on the road on Saturday down at Heinsberg. They'll take on CVU. Game time 1 o'clock on Saturday. We will not be with you on the road on Saturday, but we will be with you back here next Tuesday, a week from today, as the Bobwhites play host to Rice. That game time will be another 6 o'clock game time. Well, that will do it for Anthony Labor. I'm Tate Brooks. Thanks again for tuning in. Our final score tonight, it was Milton 26, BFA 6. Thanks for tuning in, and everybody, have a great night.